Good morning. Welcome to Monday Morning Coffee with Melissa. I'm your host, Melissa. Cheers. So as you could probably tell, I got a haircut last week and I was super excited to get a haircut. I always get excited when I go get a haircut because I go to an amazing gal local here in the Caneo Valley area. If you're local and you are looking for an amazing stylist, hit me up and I will refer you to my gal, Kelly. She is amazing. I worked with her mom at State Farm, so that's how I connected with her. And I was super excited that I got in because it had been a year since I got my haircut. I was going to, right before we went on lockdown down here in Southern California, I was thinking, okay, when we get back, we had gone out of town for a weekend, and I thought, okay, when we get back, I'm going to call Cleo's and make a hair appointment for Kelly. And we got back Sunday afternoon, and that's when the lockdown started. So I was like, oh, shoot. Anyways, I finally called on Monday, was able to get in that night. She had a last minute cancellation. So anyways, I'm so grateful for that because getting a new haircut, it's fun to like switch it up. I'm totally comfortable doing it because hair grows back, but it's fun. It kind of boosts your confidence a little bit and you kind of walk a little taller and anyways, and it's fun to go hang out with Kelly for an hour or so and get caught up. So anyways, thank you, Kelly. Okay, let's dive right into this morning's topic. If you haven't seen the original Amazon movie, Britney Runs a Marathon, highly encourage you to watch it. If you're on Amazon Prime, it's available to you. If you're not, I'm trying to figure out where I can buy it. If they offer it on iTunes at all, I'm going to buy it, or maybe even on Amazon because it's really, truly an amazing movie. An actual personal training client referred it to me. She watched it, and then at our next training session, she's like, oh my gosh, Melissa, you got to watch Britney Runs a Marathon. I feel like you'll be totally inspired by it. And I watched it 3 times, twice by myself, once with my husband. All 3 times I cried at the end. It's that inspirational, and I could totally relate to Britney, the character, in so many ways, on so many different levels. So there's a lot to unpack in the movie, and if you haven't seen the movie, I'm going to try not to give away really any spoilers, but if you haven't seen the movie, pause this video, go watch the movie, and then come back to it. But it's really good, very inspiring. So like I said, there's a lot to unpack from it, but there's one main theme in the movie that I feel is incredibly important for everyone, regardless of where you are in your life. And you could already do this, I don't know. But this is one of the first things I teach in my online wellness abundance course. It's one of the first things Jack Canfield talks about in his Success Principles book, How to Get from Where You Are to Where You Want to Be, which is an amazing read, by the way, because it's just the foundation for making changes in your life and for living an abundant life and for designing an abundant life. So you want to know what it is? It's taking responsibility for your life. It's very simple. While it's not always easy, it's a very simple concept. So Britney she's just pretty much a mess, the character. She doesn't really date. She has this roommate who's really full of herself and not really the best friend that she claims that she is. She just has a very low paying job that she's not really happy with. She is unhealthy. She goes to the doctor because she's having a hard time sleeping, and she learns that she's overweight and she needs to lose some pounds. And so she says, I'm just gonna get my life together. So she starts taking action. And And I love this because it's just a basic theme. It's a universal theme for everyone. Everyone should start with taking responsibility for your life. And so with that being said, I want to talk about a few of the challenges that she comes across, that she has in her life, with some obstacles that she's overcoming on her journey to taking responsibility for her life. So the first one is having low self-worth. Okay, if you have anxiety or depression, you probably have experienced low self-worth at some point in your life. This is very, very common. What I found when I'm working with people is that they just, people with anxiety and depression, especially women, we feel like, I had it for years, I still have it sometimes, where we just don't deserve to live an abundant life. We don't deserve to have the relationship we want. We don't deserve to be healthy. We don't deserve to live a life with financial abundance, work abundance, personal abundance, be in a happy, healthy, romantic relationship. We feel like, we're not worthy of those things. So we have low self-worth. Another thing is that the low self-worth leads us to settling for less than what we deserve. So we're in jobs for years that are low paying, we're not getting paid what we're worth, and we're just unhappy. We're not happy doing that work. And we also make assumptions about what other people think about us. Now, not only does Britney do this a lot in the movie, and there's a pivotal moment that she has in a scene kind of towards the end of the movie. And I'm not going to give anything away because I feel like you should watch it, but it's just a very pivotal moment where I feel like she realizes that it doesn't really matter what other people think. One quote I heard years and years ago in Mary Kay, and I don't know who said it, the sales director who shared it with us was quoting someone else, so it's not my quote. I just don't want to take responsibility for it. But it's really a really, really great quote. It's none of your business what other people think about you. It's none of your business what other people think about you. Oh my gosh, how powerful is that? Like, it's really none of your business what other people think about you. It's none of your business what your coworkers think about you. It's none of your business what your friends think about you. It's none of your business, whether it's good or bad. I mean, if it's good, that's great. But honestly, you should really be focused on you, what you think about yourself. That's the only thing that matters. It's none of your business what other people think about you, okay? And I repeat that several times. And if you need to, use that as your mantra for a while. Use that as an affirmation for a while if you need to really kind of help get it in your subconscious. Because we walk around like we're billboards for our life. It's apparent that we're overweight, okay? If you feel like you are, or our hair's not done right, our skin's not clear. Ooh, the whole skin thing. Wow, that was a big one for me. Big one for me. And it's still a little bit, even though I'm almost 40 years old. But, people don't care. Like, first of all, most of them don't care. They're only thinking about themselves because they're worried about what everyone else is thinking about them. And second of all, it's none of your business what they think about you. It doesn't matter. You focus on what you think about you, and that will change your whole world, the way you look at people. And it will exude confidence. Like, if you think of yourself like, yes, I'm a flippin' awesome person. I rock. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. Yeah, maybe I'm a little unhealthy. Maybe I don't make the best choices, but it doesn't really matter because I'm happy with myself and I'm content. So that was a big thing. Just looking at my notes here. And another thing, the last thing I want to share, and then maybe later on in another Monday Morning Coffee, I'll elaborate, or on a written article about unpacking more messages from Britney Runs a Marathon. But successful people always ask for help. For me, I always thought of asking for help as like a sign of weakness, that people would think I'm weak. But what I learned, and what the reality is, that successful people ask for help because it makes them look strong and it gives them confidence. It's very humbling to go out and be like, hey, I really want to lose weight. I really want to get in shape. I want to get stronger, but I don't know what to do. I can't do it. I've tried to do it by myself and it hasn't panned out. So I need help. I tell you what, I admire and respect women or men. You know, I've had men come to me, like men who I'm just shocked, who are very confident in areas of their life, like friends that I know very well, who come to me for like fitness help, fitness advice. And whether I'm like, gosh, you're in shape, but there are some areas where people are like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to increase my flexibility. I don't know how to get rid of this low back pain. I don't know this. I need help. And I'm like, whoa, good for you. I totally respect that. So maybe kind of switch your mindset to thinking about asking for help as a humbling experience, and just really admitting that, hey, I don't know how to do this, and can you help me? Can you help me? Because here's the thing, guys, our ancestors in their communities, they all helped each other raise their kids. They all helped each other build shelter. They all helped each other gather food and hunt for food. It was all a team effort. No one did it on their own. No one survived on their own. And that's really still in our DNA. But what society tells us these days is that it shows it's a sign of weakness, when the reality is that's not true. That's not true. And I've heard it from, you know, a few women who I've coached before. You know, they drop out of the coaching program. They make up excuses to stop coming to me for coaching, mostly in a group. But I've also seen it on a one-on-one basis, where it's like they see it as a sign of weakness to ask for help. And I saw it as a sign of weakness for years. I was the independent woman, and I thought that's what I had to be. And while it's good to have those skills to be able to do things on your own, but it's also healthier to be comfortable with reaching out to someone who's an expert, like a health coach or a personal trainer. So anyways, I just want to say, I admire you and I respect you for, if you ever come to me for help, regardless of what it is, whether you decide to work with me or not, that doesn't matter to me. That doesn't matter. I'm in this business because I want to help women. I want to help women like other people have helped me along my health journey. So, okay, let's recap real quick. Take responsibility for your life. Tell yourself, it's none of my business what other people think about me. And the third one is, successful people always ask for help. So be open-minded, be humble, and ask for help. Your call to action. I encourage you, choose one of these three things. I encourage you to start with, take responsibility for your life, and then work your way up from there, okay? Just take responsibility for your life. Make a list of things that you can do to take responsibility for your life by designing your life on how it can be more abundant in all areas. And if you start with one area, I personally feel like when your physical and emotional health, physical and mental health are in place, everything, all the other areas of your life kind of naturally fall into place. So that's my personal belief. That's my experience. So I encourage you to do that. Write down 5 things that you could do to take personal responsibility for your life. Okay, thank you for watching. If you haven't watched Britney Runs a Marathon, go watch it. If you don't cry at the end like I do, that's okay. I just cried every time at the end. So you'll see why. And if you do watch it, let me know. Email me, text me, message me on Facebook or Instagram. But watch it. I encourage you. All right, everyone, enjoy your Monday. I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.